Greetings, devoted viewers of Days Drama Digest. It's your trusted team from the TV channel that thrives on the pulse-pounding twists and heart-wrenching turns of days of our lives. Today, we dive headfirst into a story so gripping, so fraught with danger, that it will leave you clinging to the edge of your seat. At the heart of this tale is Holly Jonas, a beloved character whose life teeters on the brink of catastrophe. Will a raging inferno spell the end for Holly? Could this be the dramatic exit of actress Ashley Puzimis from the iconic soap opera? Join us as we unravel the harrowing events, explore the emotional depths, and speculate on what lies ahead in the tumultuous world of Salem. A quiet night turns deadly. The scene is set in Holly's dorm room at Salem University, a place that should be a sanctuary for the young woman navigating the complexities of love, friendship, and self-discovery. Holly, portrayed with raw authenticity by Ashley Puzimis, has been a fan favorite for her blend of vulnerability and strength. But on this fateful night, the stage is set for a tragedy that no one in Salem could have foreseen. As the moon casts a soft glow through the dorm's window, Holly is nestled in her bed, her breathing slow and uneven. The weight of the day, a whirlwind of academic pressures, tangled relationships, and the ever-present drama of Salem, has taken its toll. Unbeknownst to her, a single lit candle flickers on her nightstand, its warm flame dancing innocently in the quiet room. The candle, a remnant of Holly's attempt to create a calming atmosphere amidst her chaotic life, is a ticking time bomb. Holly, exhausted and perhaps a little reckless, has indulged in a few drinks to unwind. The alcohol courses through her veins, lulling her into a deep, almost unnatural sleep. Her hand, draped carelessly over the edge of the bed, brushes against the nightstand. In a moment of devastating carelessness, her fingers nudge the candle. It teeters, then topples, its flame kissing a pile of papers stuffed haphazardly into a nearby trash can. The papers, old notes, discarded letters, and forgotten assignments, catch fire instantly, the flames licking hungrily at the dry fuel. Within seconds, the small flicker transforms into a ravenous blaze. Smoke curls upward, thick and acrid, filling the room with a suffocating haze. The fire spreads with terrifying speed, leaping from the trash can to a nearby curtain, then to a pile of clothes forgotten on the floor. The once cozy dorm room is now a death trap, and Holly, lost in her alcohol-induced slumber, remains oblivious to the growing inferno. A hero's desperate race against time. Across campus, Brady Black, Holly's steadfast confidant, is making his way to her dorm. His visit is impromptu, driven by a nagging feeling that something isn't right. Brady, ever the protector, has always had a soft spot for Holly, seeing in her the same fire and resilience he admires in himself. As he approaches her door, a faint, unsettling scent stops him in his tracks. Smoke. His heart lurches as he presses his ear to the door, straining to hear any sign of life. The silence is deafening, broken only by the distant crackle of flames. Inside, the fire alarm finally shrieks to life, its piercing wail echoing through the halls. But for Holly, it's too late. The combination of exhaustion and intoxication has plunged her into a sleep so deep that even the blaring alarm cannot rouse her. Her chest rises and falls unevenly, each breath drawing in more of the toxic smoke that now blankets the room. Brady pounds on the door, his fists bruising against the wood. "Holly! Holly, wake up!" he shouts, his voice raw with desperation. The smoke is thicker now, seeping under the door and stinging his eyes. He tries the handle, but the heat radiating from the metal burns his palm. Time is running out, and Brady knows it. With no other choice, he throws his shoulder against the door, once, twice, until it splinters under his weight. The sight that greets him is a nightmare. Flames climb the walls, their orange tongues devouring everything in their path. The air is thick with smoke, making it nearly impossible to see. Brady coughs violently, pulling his shirt over his mouth as he stumbles toward Holly's bed. She lies motionless, her face pale and serene, unaware of the chaos engulfing her. A friend's panic and a race to save Holly. Meanwhile, across town, Tate Black is in a state of utter panic. He's been trying to reach Holly all evening, his texts and calls unanswered. His unease has grown into a gnawing fear, a premonition that something is terribly wrong. Tate, whose complicated relationship with Holly has been a roller coaster of love and heartbreak, can't shake the feeling that she needs him. His fears are confirmed when he runs into Ariana, Ari Horton, Holly's roommate and close friend. Ari's face is ashen, her eyes wide with terror. "Tate, it's Holly," she gasps, clutching his arm. "She's still in the room. I was out studying, but I know she was drinking tonight. She didn't answer when I called to check on her." Tate's blood runs cold. The dorm is only a few blocks away, but it feels like an eternity as he sprints toward it, his heart pounding in his chest. The night air is cool, but sweat beads on his forehead as images of Holly flash through his mind, her infectious laugh, her fiery spirit, the way her eyes light up when she talks about her dreams. He can't lose her. Not now. Not ever. As he nears the dorm, the wail of sirens pierces the night. Fire trucks and ambulances converge on the building, their lights casting an eerie red glow against the brick facade. A crowd of students has gathered outside, their faces a mix of fear and fascination. Tate pushes through them, his eyes scanning for Holly. She's not there. His stomach churns as he spots Ari, who's now sobbing uncontrollably. She's still inside. Ari cries, pointing toward the building. Brady went in to get her, but the fire's spreading so fast. Tate's world narrows to a single, desperate goal: save Holly. He starts toward the entrance, but a firefighter grabs his arm, pulling him back. "It's too dangerous, kid," the firefighter barks. "Let us handle it." But Tate's not listening. Holly is in there, and every second counts. He breaks free and charges toward the building, his heart a drumbeat of fear and determination. The fire's wrath and Holly's fate. Inside, Brady is fighting a losing battle against the flames. The heat is unbearable, searing his skin even through his clothes. He reaches Holly's side and shakes her gently, then more urgently. "Holly, come on, wake up," he pleads, his voice hoarse from the smoke. She stirs faintly, a soft moan escaping her lips, but her eyes remain closed. Brady knows he can't wait. He scoops her into his arms, her body limp and heavy. The flames are closing in, the heat so intense it feels like his lungs are burning. He stumbles toward the door, his vision blurred by smoke and tears. The hallway is a tunnel of fire, but Brady presses forward, driven by a fierce determination to save Holly. Outside, Tate reaches the entrance just as Brady emerges, Holly cradled in his arms. The crowd gasps as Brady collapses to his knees, coughing violently. Paramedics rush forward, taking Holly from him and placing her on a stretcher. Her face is smudged with soot, her breathing shallow and labored. Tate falls to his knees beside her, his hands trembling as he takes her hand. "Holly, please," he whispers, his voice breaking. "You have to be okay." The paramedics work quickly, fitting an oxygen mask over Holly's face and checking her vitals. The fire rages on behind them, but for Tate, the world has shrunk to the fragile figure lying before him. Minutes stretch into eternity as he waits for a sign, any sign, that Holly will pull through. The aftermath, questions and speculation. As the fire is brought under control, the residents of Salem are left reeling. Holly is rushed to University Hospital, where doctors fight to stabilize her. The smoke inhalation has taken a toll, and her condition remains critical. Brady, battered but alive, refuses to leave her side, haunted by the image of her lifeless form amidst the flames. Tate, too, is a fixture at the hospital, his guilt and fear warring with his hope for her recovery. The incident sends shockwaves through Salem, raising questions about safety and responsibility. How did a simple candle lead to such a catastrophe? Was Holly's drinking a factor, or was this merely a tragic accident? And perhaps most pressing for fans, what does this mean for Holly's future on Days of Our Lives? Rumors swirl that this could be Ashley Puzimis's dramatic exit from the show, a heart-wrenching end to a beloved character's journey. Yet, in true Days fashion, nothing is ever as it seems. Could this be a turning point for Holly, a moment of redemption that forces her to confront her choices and emerge stronger? Or is this the beginning of a new chapter, one where Holly's survival hangs in the balance, testing the bonds of love and friendship that define her world? The emotional core of Salem. Holly's story is more than just a tale of fire and rescue. It's a reflection of the resilience and fragility that define the characters of Days of Our Lives. Her relationships with Brady, Tate, Ari, and countless others are the threads that weave this drama together. Brady's heroism, born of loyalty and love, reminds us why he remains a cornerstone of Salem. Tate's desperate race to save Holly speaks to the intensity of young love, a force that can move mountains or break hearts. And Ari, caught in the crossfire of guilt and fear, embodies the collateral damage of such a tragedy. As fans, we're left to ponder the what-ifs. What if Holly hadn't lit that candle? What if Brady hadn't arrived when he did? What if Tate's love isn't enough to pull her through? These questions linger, fueling our anticipation for the next episode, the next twist, the next revelation. Looking ahead, will Holly survive? As we await the next chapter in Holly's story, one thing is certain: Days of Our Lives has once again delivered a narrative that captivates and devastates. Whether Holly emerges from this ordeal as a survivor or becomes a tragic casualty, her journey will leave an indelible mark on Salem. Ashley Puzimis's portrayal has brought depth and nuance to Holly, making her a character we can't help but root for, even in her darkest moments. So, dear viewers, what do you think? Will Holly overcome the odds, or is this the end of her time in Salem? Could this be a setup for a dramatic return, a phoenix rising from the ashes? Share your thoughts with us at Days Drama Digest, and let's keep the conversation burning as brightly as the flames that threaten to consume Holly's world. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.